Media today is flooded with sexualized women. These women use seduction in their bodies to gain power over men. Media ranging from TV commercials, billboards, magazines, and music videos all feature this type of advertising. In a society dominated by men, women put themselves on display in order to ensure that they're not overlooked. This tactic is highly dependent on the male gaze. The male gaze is a tendency of media makers to produce an image as though it were from the male perspective. In doing so, focus is placed on sexual characteristics of a woman, which she often uses to gain power. This idea has occurred in countless movies.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
You're right on time. Come in. Would you like some champagne?
No. No, I can't. Actually, I just came by because I had something I had to say to you.
What?
Do you have a bathrobe or a parka you could put up at a...
Sorry. I'm hot.
Right.
Wouldn't you feel more comfortable saying what you need to say from the bed?
Probably not.
Film producers regularly include these actions in the scripts of women, requiring them to use their sexuality.
Where's Boss Hog and Roscoe?
In effect, women have become desensitized and have new expectations of how they are to achieve power in our society. The current season of Survivor featured a tribe of women who, desperate for help, offered to flash their breasts for male opponents in order to gain fire.
If Monica takes her pants off, will you let us get one?
We're mature adult males over here.
Okay, Monica, we're gonna set up a pole. You guys all can do like a pole dance for us, and then maybe we'll think about it.
I don't want about naked.
Naked, go on. I dare you.
Naked and we get...
We don't know what you get if you go naked. We have no idea.
We got no control over that.
Even unscripted, these women believed that their only chance of obtaining the resource was to fulfill a sexual desire of the men. This is no doubt a result of the expectations and standards set by scripted media such as movies and advertisements. As the phenomenon of the male gaze suggests, media have historically been created from the male perspective. It is the reason we see even television advertisements full of sexy, minimally clothed women. The male perspective in media has been around since media began, as it was originally produced by men who had all the money and therefore the power. As a result, this male perspective remains a huge part of media today and is hard to reverse, especially as the women themselves promote it. And if sex sells, why change anything? But is there hope? Some women today are on a mission to challenge the patriarchal society. There is currently a camp program called Girls Rock, which teaches young girls how to avoid the media trap of having to be overly sexual and attractive in order to be successful in the music industry. A documentary called Misrepresentation was released in 2011 to call to attention the issue of how women are portrayed in media. The purpose of the documentary is to challenge this norm.
Girls get the message from very early on that what's most important is how they look, that their value, their worth depends on that. And boys get the message that this is what's important about girls. We get it from advertising, we get it from films, we get it from television shows, video games, everywhere we look.
As more women refuse to give in to the media norms, we may start to see those media change.
Media creates consciousness, and if what gets put out there that creates our consciousness is determined by men, we're not going to make any progress.